It's a hockey stream on episode 646 of the VIG Lounge as the Pittsburgh Penguins had won the Stanley Cup last night against Winnipeg. Can the Vegas Golden Knights do the same, both on the road, as this, of course, will be taking place in Madison Square Garden, or will the Rangers claw back and get their first win in the series and show that if you can't win in New York, you can't win anywhere? Well, we already won once in New York, but you know what I mean. With that out of the way, let's jump right in to the parameters of the channel with the housekeeping items. I didn't do that yet. Jeez, I guess that's what I get for coming right off of work and doing this. Please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe, all that good stuff before we get started. Now we can jump into Game 4. Can the Golden Knights win the Stanley Cup against the Rangers? Let's find out. Here on the VIG Lounge, Round 4, Game 4, Stanley Cup Final. Golden Knights and Rangers. The Rangers with the opening draw to the surprise of nobody. Puck sent all the way down and is collected by Gavrikov in his own zone. Gets it to Patrick Kane. Now to JT Miller. Knocked off his stick. Miller gets it back to Kane. And the Golden Knights disrupted that shot and went to the corner. And now Ivan Barbashev is away for Vegas. Barbashev with a chance. There's a rebound, and they couldn't get it to go. Here's Artemi Panarin. Of course, reunited with Patrick Kane in this odd trade deadline acquisition for New York. But I guess it's worked out in the digital world, so what do I know? Each team has gotten a single shot on goal thus far. Golden Knights trying to change that, and Mark Stone did. He got a good opportunity there. Rangers fans out in droves. Sellout crowd, of course. And they're trying to will their team on to get their first win of the series after losing the first 3 games. Carlson wins it back to Anderson, and that shot went wide. It was deflected away by the stick of the Rangers defenseman. And Anderson just leveled somebody. And now Noah Hannafin. Up the left wing side to Marner. This, of course, is the last game I'm going to be playing of NHL26, as we will say goodbye if I'm able to defeat the Rangers today and get prepared for NHL27. Get back to some wrestling content tomorrow. Marner in with a shot, and then a save made. Off the shot by Howden. 13:19 to go in the opening frame. Highlighting Rasmus Andersson. Oh, and we know why. That was a devastating hit right there. And he's up to 55 hits now, just behind Shea Theodore. Golden Knights have been very physical in this cup run. Now a shot by Coghlan, turned aside by Shesterkin. And a drive handled by Shesterkin as well. Brought to the blue line, a drive again by Coghlan, and Shesterkin has that, and he'll hang on. Golden Knights now up to 5 shots on goal. The Rangers up to 1 because they've only had a single shot. I think they actually had the first one, to be fair. But that was it. Another one draw by the Golden Knights. Little floater by Coghlan. And with 11:57 to go, Shesterkin will have to hang on to the puck once again. Highlighting JT Miller, no relation, thankfully. Hurdle wins it back, and Coghlan looks to let it go again. Couldn't do it. Golden Knights have it. Coghlan down to the front of the net, trying to get a shot away, and he does. But Shesterkin was able to stop that. Coghlan at the front of the net. Holtz looking for it, and a save made again by Shesterkin. As the third line of the VGK goes to work. Tomas Hertl out there to take another draw. And he wins it. Back to Coughlin again, but he couldn't get the shot away. And it's Dowling. Whoever that is. Because I honestly don't remember who that is at all. Justin Dowling, I think. I'll just go with it. I honestly have no idea. Must have been a call-up maybe for an injury or something, and the Rangers deciding to play rope-a-dope even though they don't have a lead yet. Highlighting the former Ranger for a time, Riley Smith. Oh, that's why. Big hit. By number 19 for the VGK. More than halfway through the first period, still waiting for the game's first goal. Puck deflected wide. On a pass in front, the Rangers had a good opportunity there. But they still only have a single shot on goal. I thought they got one, but I guess not. Back to Theodore, trying to let a shot go. He couldn't do it. And this puck slowly deflects into the Golden Knights zone. Trying to get it up the left side, was unable to do so. It was picked off by Fox. Then picked off by Eichel and carried in to the Rangers zone by number 9 in white. Shesterkin turned him away. Eichel has it again. Cutting to the other side and another save by Shesterkin. 5:41 to go as the Golden Knights now have double digits in shots. Out shooting New York 10-1. Rangers win a draw. And it's back to Gavrikov. Cross to Adam Fox. Knocked down, now Gavrikov with a chance to dump it in. And he will. Puck floats in on Hill, and the Rangers get their second chance on goal. 4:15 remaining in this do-or-die game for New York. Because the Golden Knights, if they win tonight, they are Stanley Cup champions for the second time in their history. And if the Rangers win, they force a Game 5 back on the Strip. Puck sent all the way in by Brett Howden. Now Marner to the front of the net. He scores! Viva Mitch Marner! Viva Mitch Marner! And the Golden Knights have a 1-0 lead. And I've got a question for you. How much does a polar bear weigh? Enough to break the ice, baby. Golden Knights with a 1-0 lead. 3:37 left in the first. Certainly not what you want if you're a Rangers fan or player. Because playing from behind, obviously, is a lot trickier than playing from in front. And it's going to be even worse as Noah Hannafin fires a wrister past Shesterkin. And the Golden Knights now have a 2-goal lead. He may not build an arc, but he can score a goal. Noah Hannafin makes it 2-0. And you can see it, Mike Sullivan. Arms folded on the bench. He's not thrilled right now. He's a salty Sully, that's for sure. 2:56 to go here in the first. Golden Knights, 2 quick goals. After this was a defensive battle in the first 15 minutes of this period or so. 2:13 to go, and the Rangers now have 4 shots to the Golden Knights' 12. But the Golden Knights have 2 goals, and the Rangers have yet to score. And, oh, that was a big blast handled by Hill. Up now to Riley Smith. Smith will dump it in. Sent along the wall, collected by Alexander Holtz. Back to the blue line for Anderson. Trying to get a shot away. It's knocked off the stick by Kane. Now Panarin. Gets turned into a flatbread as he gets crunched into the wall. Puck dumped in once again by Smith. Left it along the wall by Hannafin. He's going to do a flyby again, and this time Shesterkin is able to save it, and he got the rebound as well. 1.3 on the clock now before we move on to the second intermission. And that'll do it for the first 20 minutes. Vegas up 2-0. This is the second goal. Little spinorama, then cut in by Noah Hannafin. And he goes roof daddy. Let's take a look at the rest of the stats. Shots on goal, 14-6 in favor of the Golden Knights. Hits 9-3 in favor of Vegas. Slight edge in face-offs to the Rangers, 7-6. And the Rangers winning in the passing percentage, 88.9 to the 93.5 by New York. No penalties to speak of as of yet. We'll have to see if that'll change in the second period or not. Rangers have some work to do to try to get back in this series, and the Golden Knights 40 minutes away from potentially hoisting Lord Stanley on the road to win their second Stanley Cup in franchise history. 20 minutes down, 40 minutes up. See what this middle frame is all about, shall we? Oh my goodness. A Ranger got absolutely leveled there. And Kane got it now to Panarin. Stone cuts across to take the body. Cross now to Barbashev. He's got a bit of a lane. Barbashev trying to spin away from Kane. And he does! What a save by Shesterkin! That was a remarkable stop. Panarin knocked down again. Now it gets up to Stone on the left side. He's going to dump it in. Collected by Barbashev on the right wing wall. Barbashev with a flyby and a save. Shesterkin. Now it's Trocheck. Golden Knights pick it off, but then the Rangers get it. Back onto the stick of the VGK. Hannafin turning and firing, and a save made by Shesterkin. Had some trouble with the rebound, but Schneider cleared it up. Or cleaned it up, I should say. Now Noah Hannafin. Waiting for a pass, potentially. As Anderson tried to find Hannafin, but lost the puck. I didn't actually mean to say Hannafin. I had to try to find a way to make it work. I meant to say Rasmus Anderson. It's all good. Alexander Holtz is in. Holtz with a shot and a save. Shesterkin as the rebound pops up in the air. It has been all Vegas in terms of offensive zone time until recently. The Rangers got a single shot out of that. And now it's springing Ivan Barbashev. Or no, sorry, Riley Smith. That looked like a 4, not a 1. Oh my goodness, I must be more tired than I thought. Oh, what a huge hit by Coughlin. Save made by Aiden Hill, probably his best so far. 10:25 to go in the second. They're highlighting Shesterkin, who's made great saves, but I'm surprised that they wouldn't do Aiden Hill on that one. There's the goaltending matchup, Aiden Hill and Igor Shesterkin. One's doing better than the other. I'm sure you know which is which, based on the scoreboard. Chant of Let's Go Rangers as Jonas Rondbjerg gets something going. Save made by Shesterkin. Rondbjerg got the other side, and he lost the puck. Golden Knights look to keep it in. Now chant of Go Knights Go as the fourth line goes to work. But Enstrom sends it back into the VGK zone. Again now, this time for Raphael Lavoie. Lavoie to the net, denied by Shesterkin. He's had a couple goals in this series, and he nearly had another one. But Shesterkin stopped him twice. 7:38 in the second now. Time remaining, and they're highlighting Shesterkin twice, so you get one more, and we're not showing you anymore, bud. I don't care how good your saves are. That's stupid. 8 saves in the period. We know that. We can do basic math, like I said. I really hope they expand on the edge stats, because, again, I do not view that as an edge stat. It's something that you can easily figure out yourself. You don't need NHL edge stats powered by AI. Why don't you tell me about save percentages? Why don't you tell me about shot accuracy or something, you know? Like, I don't understand that. Here's Rasmus Anderson. Accurate shot indeed, and a save made by Shesterkin as the rebound was given back to the Vegas defense, but they weren't able to do anything with it. Now I can talk about Noah Hanifin as he calmly skates in and fires one. A save made by Shesterkin. Floater, and then a chance in front. Couldn't get it to go. Surprised that wasn't interference. Stone didn't touch the puck. But I guess if you're the New York Rangers, you can get away with anything you want, so it's fine. Because, of course, the league office is in New York, just saying. Mark Stone cutting to the front, and he lost the puck. Cross now to Coghlan. Drive and a redirect. The shot from Jeremy Lauzon didn't get to the net, but the redirect in front did, and Shesterkin had to be sharp on that one. Third line out there now for Vegas. I was going to say, if he won the draw, I was going to compliment Tomas Hertl and say, hey, you got a pretty good third line center in Tomas Hertl. It's not a... it's an embarrassment of riches at center, if that's the case, but he lost the draw, so can't do it. Icing call, though, so we're going to do this draw over again. This time, Hertl does win it. Got the shot from Coghlan off the draw. And now a drive from Hertl out long. Out from range. And now, save made off the shot from Lauzon. Chant of Go Knights Go, as these Madison Square Garden faithful have been unfaithful to their team on a couple of occasions tonight. Nice defensive play by the Golden Knights to keep the puck off the stick of the Rangers, but there's a lot of crashing and banging going on. And we are as we were after 20 minutes. Golden Knights still leading 2-0 on the goals from Noah Hanifin. And I'm trying to think, who was the first goal? Oh yes, Mitch Marner. So it's Mitch Marner and Noah Hanifin giving the Golden Knights the 2-0 lead. Let's take a look at the stats after 20 minutes, or after 40 minutes of play, excuse me. Golden Knights out shooting the Rangers 28-10. Congratulations, New York is up to double digits in shots. It only took them 2 periods to do so. And the hits 21-11 favoring the VGK. Passing percentage went down for Vegas, 83.0 to the Rangers 91.5. And the faceoffs nearly doubled for the Rangers, 12-7. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes up. Can the Golden Knights close this one out and hoist Lord Stanley? Third period action coming at you next here on the VIG Lounge. Let's see if Vegas is able to do just that. The save made by Hill as the Rangers press early. And we're highlighting Shesterkin for the last time. Shea Theodore fires one, a big save by Shesterkin. He's struggling with the puck, but he's got it. 18:29 to go in the third, early stages of this third period, but the Golden Knights nearly went up 3-0. Shot by Barbashev, turned aside by Shesterkin. Give away to Theodore, but it's outside the zone. So Shea Theodore's got to skate his way back in. Theodore fires one, blocked rebound, couldn't get it to go. Eichel, back to Theodore. Cross to McNabb. Trying to set up a passing play, but was knocked off the stick, carried right back in by Theodore. He's crossed up with Barbashev. Barbashev had the puck and lost it. Now Patrick Kane has it for New York. Mitch Marner behind the Golden Knights net. Up all the way to Howden. He's in. And a big save on the former Ranger former Ranger Brett Howden. Yeah, we can't look at that though. Sorry, Igor. Not sorry. But you got your 3 chances, so that's enough. And that was a great save, I'll give you that. But you gotta understand that I don't want to see more than 3 times with the same goalie. And that would be the same thing for Aiden Hill, who hasn't even gotten any spotlight yet. Just saying. Chan of Go Knights Go. As Mitch Marner motors on in. And puck rolls in on Shesterkin. He'll hang on to it. 12:53 to go. Hurdle wins it. That was a shot from the point. How can it go back to the point if the puck's off my stick already? God, that was stupid. And the Rangers had something going there until they didn't. Tomas Hurdle fires it, save Shesterkin. Oh man, what a hit that was. Smith tried to get it back to Hannafin. A subtle Go Knights Go chant. Now it's in Alexander Holtz. Turning, shooting, and put it high. Smith has it. Pinned against the wall, now to Hurdle. Down to the blue line, Coughlin. Couldn't get the shot away. Now it's Dowling. And the Rangers get a penalty shot. And here it is, Dowling. And he scores. Justin Dowling puts the Rangers on the board. It's 2-1 with a penalty shot. The Rangers have some life. And that's got to be the biggest goal that Dowling has ever scored. And it might be the break the Rangers need to get back into this game. William Karlsson knocked off the puck by Schneider. Then he gets it back, cuts the net, and it doesn't even matter if you've wasted all your time because the Golden Knights are back up by 2. Thanks to Wild Bill. What a thrill. It's 3-1 Vegas. Very next shift. And we are right back to where we started from, a 2-goal Golden Knights lead. The Rangers had that little bit of hope, and it's been dashed away, and then a shot by Marner. Everybody's just hitting everybody right now. Golden Knights, physical when they don't have the puck, and then they're the ones that are found the back of the net with a lot more frequency than the Rangers have. This is their first goal in, let's see, that is 6, that's 8.5 periods, and a shot by Stone, and it's not even an actual shot on goal in the traditional sense. It was a penalty shot. You just knew it. The Rangers, I mean, they did get one, but it was a bit of a lucky opportunity there. Now a shot by Stone, turned aside, and the puck is held by Shesterkin. But again, Golden Knights had back-to-back 5-0 shutout wins, and the only goal the Rangers have scored in the last 3 games was off the stick of Justin Dowling on a penalty shot. That's it. So, you know, when New York looks back on this, they're going to wonder, you know, why couldn't we find the back of the net? And on paper, they have the better goalie, but it wasn't enough. And now Eichel with a chance, and a rebound is there, but they couldn't get it to go. Patrick Kane had it for New York. It was given away. The Golden Knights still have it in their own zone. Another chant of Go Knights Go from these fickle fans at MSG. William Karlsson bumped, but he still has the puck. And he shot again, and this time the net's knocked off. I don't know if that was from Karlsson or if that was Shesterkin's fault, but either way, nothing's called. And there it is, the Stanley Cup. It is out of its case, it's on the table, and the Golden Knights are 1:38 away from hoisting it here at MSG. Have to see who the Conn Smythe Trophy winner is, and obviously decide who gets to skate the puck around. Howden dumps it in, collected along the wall by Mitch Marner. Lost it, and then he got a little floater away anyway. 47.1 to go. Golden Knights out shooting the Rangers 40-15. Drive, Anderson, rebound, score! The former Ranger, Riley Smith, puts a little bit of icing on the cake, and the Golden Knights have a 4-1 lead. Across, oh, Smith's got a pair. Oh, what a feed. Golden Knights put up 5 goals again. The Rangers did get 1 this time, but the Golden Knights have essentially just won the Stanley Cup as Riley Smith put up a pair, and Mike Sullivan is absolutely beside himself as he realizes what this means. 30.4 to go. Shesterkin has been made to look human throughout this entire series, giving up 5 goals at least in each of the 4 games that they've played thus far. And now Holtz with a chance, and that's denied. Edstrom crashes it into the boards. That is it. The Vegas Golden Knights jump off the bench, mobbing each other as they have just won their 2nd Stanley Cup in franchise history, thanks to a 2-goal performance by Riley Smith. Noah Hannafin found the back of the net. Mitch Marner found the back of the net, as did Wild Bill, as we see the handshake line here at MSG. Ivan Barbashev, Conn Smythe winner, with 11 goals and 12 assists. Well deserved. He's had some spectacular performances throughout this playoff run. There is the Stanley Cup. And confetti raining down. Mark Stone gets to collect it, go for the first skate for the second time in his career. Who's he going to pass it to? Gotta give it to Mitch Marner. The one who was told he was a playoff ghost when he was in Toronto. Look at your boy now, hoisting the Stanley Cup for the Vegas Golden Knights. Let's give it to Nick Dowd. I'm not sure if he won a cup in Washington or not. He may have. I can't remember. But definitely hasn't won one with Vegas, so we're going to give him the cup then instead. And we'll give it to Ivan Barbashev, his third Stanley Cup championship, once with the Blues and twice now with the Golden Knights. Conn Smythe winner. Why not? Wish it gave you different names, though, because, like, all due respect to Carl Lindblom, like, he never did anything. So, you know, it kind of sucks that, like, other players that weren't on the Golden Knights, or that were on the Golden Knights and hadn't won the Cup, didn't get a chance to do that because of this little setup. But it is what it is. There's the photo that will last a lifetime. And now we're going to take a look at the Stanley Cup with the names of the Vegas Golden Knights players etched on this holy silver piece of hardware. Oh, there we go. Take one last look at the stats before we wrap things up for good with NHL26. Golden Knights outshoot the Rangers 44-16, and the hits 35-18 in favor of the Golden Knights as well. Passing percentage favors the Rangers 87.2 to 79.3. Faceoffs almost doubled once again, 20-11. No penalties to speak of in this contest, but what matters most, Golden Knights, 5 goals at even strength. Rangers with a single goal on a penalty shot, but the Golden Knights were dominant, allowing a single goal in the last 3 games, and that one again was a penalty shot and not actually 5-on-5 or power play or shorthanded or anything like that. But that's it for NHL 26 this year. Thank you all for tuning in to this episode of the VIG Lounge and following me for the Pittsburgh Penguins regular season content and the Golden Knights season content as well. I have been the visually impaired gamer 1987. I bid you adieu. Have yourselves a terrific Tuesday, everybody. Or I'm sorry. Marvelous Monday. What am I saying? I'm ahead of myself. Sorry, it's been a long day. A marvelous Monday, everybody. Cheers.